freshman to challenge two-time All-American Dustin Plott for the Cowboys. And here we go. This match starting off at 125 could also be one of the feature matches. And this brings in number 15, Tanner Jordan, the senior from South Dakota State, from St. Paris, Ohio, 20-5 against number 11, Troy Spratley for Oklahoma State from Eufaula, Oklahoma, 17-4, and Spratley went on a single leg, trying to avenge a 9-8 loss in the Las Vegas tournament.
Yep.
No takedown yet. Spratley trying to turn in, perhaps hook that one leg, collect the other ankle if he can. He's got it, but no two yet. John Smith wants two. Maybe it's because the head is trapped. There's two, and and back one. Nope, didn't hold it long enough. Thought there was going to be a near fall there, but not quite.
So, Jay, this match is starting off almost just like it did in Las Vegas when the last time they wrestled. Spratley got the early takedown. The score was 3-1 going into the second period. Jordan ended up turning him there. It was a wild match, ended up 9-8. Good single leg attempt by Jordan there. Good defense by good single leg attempt by Spratley. Good defense by Jordan. He had that chest wrap, and I almost thought he was kind of choking Spratley a little bit in that position, but he ended up securing his three-point takedown.
Well, and of course, at this point of the year, every single match is crucial for these individuals as well as the team. Spratley working for the near fall, not two swipes, according to the official. Spratley still working hard, and he's put some pressure on Jordan.
He really has. He's did a good job in that crab right position. We saw him use that tilt last week against Arizona State in that position as well.
Time running down in the first, 1:11 to go. Still 3-0. Spratley after that opening takedown, but obviously you want to win every match as a competitor, but this time of year for your seedings, moving up in the rankings, better seedings for your conference and national tournaments, all those things are important here. Spratley with that wrist lock trying to get the turn, almost but not quite.
He was close. He was trying to probably be a little bit better if he could get underneath that bottom leg. Obviously, Jordan has something to do with that and not allowing. And you see the body type difference, right? Jordan is a little bit longer, lankier. Spratley a little bit more compact. But this has been a really good period for Spratley so far.
Got the ride up to 145. Stall warning?
Yes, they did give us a stall warning.
On Jordan.
And the officials tonight are Jason Rivera. He's the lead official. Nate Gomez is the perimeter official tonight.
So Spratley with the takedown and a long ride of over 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. Be big for Jordan if he can get out of there in these final 10 seconds. They go off with 8 seconds remaining. Fresh start might be a good thing for Jordan.
And what's going to be interesting, Jay, when it is Spratley's choice, what does he decide to do, right? He was winning going into the second period at Vegas. Spratley chose down, Jordan chose chop, and that is where he's extremely good at, is in that top position.
And like most freshmen first year in the lineup, Spratley has struggled underneath.
Here's the opening takedown right here for Spratley. Okay, now they're right in the chest wrap position. You see Jordan is squeezing that chest wrap tight. Spratley gets his almost a body lock, pops the head out, secures his three-point takedown, and almost near fall there.
Almost, but so I believe it was Spratley's choice, and he deferred.
Yep, it was Spratley's choice.
So
he
Jordan
deferred.
chooses bottom. Now, third, like you said, will be interesting because Spratley has struggled underneath against the better wrestlers this year. So see what he does depending on the score. Maybe.
Depending on the score, and that's Jordan's home base is the top position. Now, Spratley's kind of reversing the tide right here because he's riding Jordan like Jordan normally rides other folks with a tough, good tight waist.
A little half and a tight waist.
Little crab ride position. Got a swipe here or there, but nothing as a combination.
Only one count there, not two. He's been close several times to getting near fall points, but not quite.
And if you see what Spratley's doing with his feet, right? I call that a steering wheel. He's kind of using his feet as a steering wheel in this position.
And here comes Jordan trying to turn in and get away, but Spratley reacts nicely, gets back behind him, and now pushes him away. So 3-1 the count, and 3:09 riding time for Troy Spratley.
Yeah, needless to say, that riding time's not going away.
And a 3-1 score for Spratley. Now, who knows? John Smith is one who likes to make his young wrestlers take bottom every time to get better at it. But in this situation here, 3-1, you're up by 2, and you have riding time. Let's just see what he does here when we go to the third. 35 seconds left in the second.
Jordan's heavy on that head in that front headlock position. Spratley does a good job of clearing out. Spratley with the black shoes on today. This is the first time I've seen him, I think, in the black Nikes.
All these guys have their little favorites on these teams for what little accessories they like to list.
Well,
duck under by Spratley. Jordan scrambling. Only 9 seconds left, though. That was huge there. Spratley can just kill the clock here. If he doesn't get the 3, it doesn't look like he'll get it. And that'll do it. Still 3-1 after 2 periods.
Yep,
Spratley's choice.
Call right there.
And chooses neutral, which is probably a wise move given Jordan's talent on top.
And you mentioned all the accessories. I kind of like it, right? I mean, you know, the shoes, the singlet. You know, these guys want to have some swag when they go out there. Feel good, wrestle good, right?
Absolutely.
Bring a little flair to this sport. It's awesome.
The onus is definitely on Jordan here. He's got to find a way to score on his feet. And there's Spratley in on another good leg shot.
And Spratley's definitely been the aggressor here, Jay. I mean, that's 3 shots, 3-4 shots to none, and he's got in on the majority of them.
And a roll through tried by Jordan, but Spratley hangs on and gets the takedown.
That was a very good job by Spratley. He let go of everything and just flowed over to the top when Jordan tried to roll him through.
Here comes Jordan again, trying to roll through, but Spratley hangs onto that leg. Needs to collects both legs, turns into him, and there's a locked hands call.
Yep. Here's the takedown right here by Spratley. Gets in off of a high crotch, got his head sitting on the side, let go of everything right there, gets the roll through, ends up throwing the boot in, ends up securing his 3-point takedown.
Well, John Smith says no, shouldn't have been locked hands. Damian Hahn, the South Dakota State coach, says, oh, sure it was. So John Smith having a passionate discussion, we'll say, with the officials.
Yep.
It looks like it'll stand. He did not throw a brick, I don't believe.
Nah, no brick was thrown. Jason Rivera and Nate Gomez getting it settled out. So here's the position they're talking, right? Spratley does have control. There's his hands locked. He's not up. Locked hands right there for Spratley. 1 point for Jordan in that position.
So 6-2 on the board. Of course, riding time is definitely locked up. So a 5-point lead for Spratley. He can be pretty careful here and just not. I wouldn't think you want to roll around and get in a bunch of scrambles.
No, good mat return.
return.
And that's what he doesn't want to do right now. He wants to stay solid on top, continue to do what he's been doing from period 1 all the way until now. Keep those mat returns going and not get in any funk. Obviously, Jordan wants to kind of do something with that and make him wrestle and get into some scrambles.
And he pushes him away. So 6-3 on the board. Now keep in mind, even if Jordan does get a takedown the final 30 seconds, Spratley will have riding time.
Jay, I think this is the most ride time we've seen in GIA Gallagher-Iba this year with 4:01.
It's a ton. And Jordan trying to pick up the pace. Spratley has no stalling calls against him with 15 seconds left, so doesn't really have to. There's another duck under by Spratley. And Jordan countering, but it's up into a high crotch now, and time is going to run out with the riding time of 4:01. Time runs out. 7-3.
Spratley's been on.
Troy Spratley.
Spratley has been on a tear these past few weeks, Jay.
That was a pretty impressive match considering he lost by 1 last time and won by 4 this time.
Yep, complete control by Spratley in every position from the feet. Obviously decided to stay on his feet. Feet, top game.